Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I filmed anything. It feels so weird to be in front of the camera, but to be honest, I've been in school. I feel like I should get that right off the bat. I've been really busy with school, but I'm taking this one course where we have to present, and that's definitely helped me keep eye contact with my camera because normally I'm like looking right at my viewfinder all the time. And it's kind of annoying, and I notice it when I'm filming and I'm like, stop, please. But here we are, I'm back, and I'm doing the most boring thing that I can think to do, and that's my everyday makeup. I'm so narcissistic. People say that I look good and then I have to do like a 10-minute tutorial on it. No, but like seriously, I love doing this makeup look. It's super simple and it's kind of accentuating your natural features, and that's what I mentioned in my last makeup tutorial, but this is stuff that I also have been loving, and that was like a favorites video, so I just want to get this out of the way because I want to get going with my makeup. So today I'm going to be showing you what I do every single day in regards to my makeup routine. It literally takes 10 minutes, but obviously for the purpose of this video I'm going to be going through it a little bit slower. I'm not rushing to get to work, so we're a-okay today. First things first, we are going to start out with primer. I have the Too Faced Hangover primer here. This one's the Major Hangover RX, but that's because when I bought this, it was on sale, and the big size was on sale and was cheaper than the original size, so I was like, it's making a little bit more sense to get this. So I just take a pump of that and I apply this all over my face. This is a really nice primer, and I understand now why people liked it so much and why everyone raves about it. It's just so nice and hydrating, but it doesn't make you feel greasy, and it doesn't add too much moisture to where you feel like goopy almost. So once I've applied that, that's when I'll go in with foundation. So my foundations vary each day. If I'm just going to work, I'm normally wearing the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is a foundation, but I feel like you could get off with saying that it is a BB cream because it's a very lightweight texture, but it just has a little bit more coverage and pigment to it than a BB cream, but it's like a hybrid between a BB cream and a foundation, if that makes sense. That's the most ridiculous explanation ever, but that's how it makes sense to me. I really like this foundation. It's really nice. It's comfortable. It doesn't wear the greatest though, and that's something that I don't like about it. It kind of wears like shit. But the other foundation that I like to wear is the Too Faced Born This Way. I actually just discovered this. I heard so many people talk about it, but I never tried it for myself. My favorite foundation is the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation, but this one might be taking its spot. I really like this. It wears nice. It gives my skin the most beautiful finish, looks healthy and dewy. And the flashback, there's no flashback. And that's something that's really important to me. And this foundation hits all those boxes for me, so I think we're going to be using this today. Plus, I also am going to be having a little bit of a long day, so I'm thinking the foundation anyways. Alright, so I'm back. I just went and wet my sponge. This is a Quo Beauty sponge. You can get them from Shoppers Drug Mart. They're personally my favorite. I prefer them over a Beauty Blender or a Real Technique sponge. These ones just are a lot softer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pump this on the back of my hand and go in with my sponge. I like this foundation because a little bit goes a long way. I don't know why, but my face looks so much paler on camera than it does in person. Like, this matches me, and I don't know why it doesn't on camera, but whatever. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. One concealer that I've been loving is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I like this one, but it literally smells like a car tire, and it's kind of disgusting, but it does stay on like forever. At the end of the night when I take my makeup off, usually this concealer is the only thing that's left on my face aside from like my eyeshadow and my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna take my current favorite setting powder. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder, and I'm just gonna use this to set my entire face. I always start with the under eyes because my under eyes crease really bad, so I start there. And I usually layer on a little bit more powder in those areas, but today I'm not gonna do that because I don't really care. The goal of my makeup is usually to make my face look as fresh looking as possible. I still want to maintain that kind of natural look, but I want to enhance everything. For bronzer, I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've been going back to this just because I know it matches me and it's really good for every day. And I'm also trying to hit pan on it because I know I've had this for a really long time and I kind of want to get rid of it. Why is it so bright? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I think that's better. I'm still looking pretty pale. I think it's because of the lights. Sorry you guys, I haven't filmed in a long time. I don't know what I'm doing. Now for blush, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Reloaded blush in the shade Peach Bliss. Makeup Revolution actually just came to Canada, at Shoppers Drug Mart at least, and I tried out a bunch of their things and I'm low-key loving a lot of it, so you'll be seeing a bunch of that on my channel. So I'm just gonna apply that. This is a really nice peachy blush. It's super, super natural. I think that this blush is really perfect for spring because it kind of brings in that fresh looking aspect while making you look flushed at the same time. It's such a pretty blush. Now we're gonna go in with highlighter. So I got these two from Makeup Revolution. This is Dare to Divulge and this is Just My Type. They kind of look the same, but Dare to Divulge here is actually just like a hint darker and a hint more pink. This one is a little bit more champagne and it's a little bit hard to tell in the pan, but on your face, it looks like a champagne-y, almost white gold. So I'm going to apply this and I'll show you what it looks like. Like, look at that. Oh my god, it looks so good on camera. I really, really, really like this highlighter. I think it's probably the best one from the drugstore, in my opinion. I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. Eyebrows are pretty simple. I've talked about this brow powder so many times. I'm just gonna spare you the details, but I'm just gonna fill them in with this. Oh my god. Okay, so I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty self-conscious lately. I went to the orthodontist last week and they informed me that one tooth is longer than the other and now I can't unsee it and it's bothering me and I can't. Because they used to be straight before and then all of a sudden they told me that this one's longer than the other. How does that work? All right, now I'm not gonna zoom you in for the eyes or anything because it's really simple and I only use like 2 eyeshadows. But I'm gonna be using the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. This palette is probably my favorite everyday palette. It's really nice and full of cool neutral shades. Neutrals, cool tones are exactly what I need because I'm cool toned, so I want cool eyeshadows. This palette is pretty banged up if I'm honest, and I haven't even got it that long ago. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like the front of the packaging, the lettering is seizing a little bit. It's hard to tell on the Going Coconuts part. I'm gonna be using this palette today. It's so pretty. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm not gonna use any eye primer. I'm gonna take the shade Shell Yeah, which is this reddish kind of brown color. I'm just gonna run this close to the lash line and then blend it out and upwards. And I'm noticing right now that my eyelids are creasing from the foundation. So I'm actually gonna take the shade Shredded, which is this white color, cream color, and I'm gonna pack that into the crease. So my crease does not crease. But yeah, if you are looking for a good eye primer, the Fenty one is really nice. I got the recommendation from Kathleen Lights and I think it's a pretty solid recommendation. It's one of the only eye primers that will keep my makeup on for a prolonged period of time. I've tried Urban Decay. Smashbox is pretty good, but the Urban Decay one is really not. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an e.l.f. concealer brush. This is like my favorite eyeliner brush, but I use it, even though it's a concealer brush, I use it as an eyeliner brush. I'm gonna take the shade Nutty, which is the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm gonna use that to line the outer corners of my eyes. And that's what I do in regards to my eyeshadow. It's really boring and basic, but I really like how it shapes my eyes. It kind of makes them look a little bit more doe-eyed and more friendly. Now, my favorite mascara that I've been using so much lately, ooh, is actually leaking. Not leaking, but like the packaging's deteriorating in my fucking hands. I don't know if you can see that. There's like yellow on my fingers, and that's from this. Oh geez. But this is the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout Mascara. It was in collaboration with Dry Bar. My sister got me this mascara for Christmas, and it's like my favorite mascara. I've already repurchased it, so I'm excited for it to come in the mail. So I'm just going to take this and apply this, and I'm going to use another mascara afterwards just because I like to layer them. I have to say, since the last time I filmed a video, my eyelashes have gotten better. I don't know if it's this mascara, but it is infused with biotin, I believe, and that is supposed to help strengthen your hair. So I don't know if that is part of the reason, but I just noticed that my lashes look so much longer. I did the lightest layer just because I wanted to darken it a little bit. But oh my gosh, I was just holding the It Cosmetics mascara and look what it did. I can't. This tube is like yellow. Why is it doing that? We're on the home stretch. We're just gonna apply the lip product next. Now I do this a little bit weird, so just bear with me. So what I'll usually do is I'll hydrate my lips in some way, either by using a lip gloss or a lip balm. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous, the gloss. It's just a boring lip gloss. And then this is the My Favorite Night Balm from C.O. Bigelow. I'm not using this right now, obviously, because it's at night, but I was just using it to reference something, so we're not using that. We're using the lip gloss. I'm just going to put a little bit on my lips like that. And I make sure to hydrate both the top and the bottom to put a little bit of moisture on there, and then I'm gonna go in with my Revlon matte balm in the shade Sultry. I think this might be discontinued, so I'm sorry if it is, but this is literally what I wear every day, and I'm just gonna apply that. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with the finger so it looks more natural. This is a little bit better. The lighting is a little bit darker, but you can actually see the shadows and like how my face looks in normal light instead of in studio lights. Sorry, it's a little bit complicated, I'm sorry. But this is the completed makeup look. It is my favorite to do. It's really simple, easy, it gets done really quick, and I feel like I look presentable, and I really like it. I am thinking I might add a little bit more brown on the outer corner just because I don't really like how I can barely see it, so I'm just gonna add a little more. Now this is the actual completed look. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And it would also be beneficial to hit the bell button because I don't really know when I'm going to be uploading next. Really appreciate your support, and I'll see you in my next video.